Um, Sunday, Labor Day. I'm sorry, it's Monday. It's Labor Day. I had the day off of work today, and for this Mr. Beast video, I've been trying to summon up the courage and effort to complete it. Right? I know that I need to, but I am struggling to force myself to do it. I don't think I'm negotiating with myself very well. I feel like I'm like pitying myself. Um, I don't know. I keep telling myself, like I hear myself saying that like I'm lonely, and like I pity myself for that, and I feel bad for myself. And I think that I need to remember that like I am responsible for that. I chose to come out here. I could have stayed in Rochester. I could have lived with my friends, and I chose not to do that because I wanted to pursue something that I wanted desperately, and that was, what if you read The Alchemist, right? He talks about your personal legend. I want to hit 1 million YouTube subscribers. It's a stupid like thing, but when it comes down to it, I think the one thing that I can decide on is that that is a core motivation of mine. And that is my personal legend, right? That's my treasure buried at the base of the pyramids, and I think I'm sabotaging myself in a way because I think I'm scared. I think I'm afraid that that either it won't happen or that if it does happen, it won't feel like I want it to feel. And it's also just it's a lot of work, and it's just tough to force yourself to do that. It's easier to, I don't know. I went to lunch with David yesterday, and the way he lives opened my eyes. He's such an easygoing dude, and I think a lot of the people that I've met are easygoing people, right? And I don't think I'm easygoing. I think that I'm always falling forward, and that I want to push forward and do more things and hit success, and I'm not ever satisfied. And maybe that's an oversimplification, but like I just like he was totally content to just like relax like all day, and he wasn't. I don't know, and I just felt like I was beating myself up all day because I wasn't working on this script. And I'm not saying I don't think either of those are better than one another, but I just think it's different, right? For some reason, right? Maybe it's the validation thing I talked about in a couple videos ago, right? Where that's like I think that's a core motivation of who I am is the validation of others, which is insecure and deeply stupid, but like I think that that's innate within me. I don't know. This Mr. Beast thing, I think that it's a problem. I think it's a problem that isn't going to go away. I think that these videos are big bets. They're huge bets. They take like hundreds of hours of time to make. Or maybe that's not true. Maybe 100 hours. No, that's not true either. I don't know. I've wrote this script a bunch of times, and it still isn't right. And it's because I don't know. And it doesn't need to be perfect. I don't know. I think if I don't know, that one video I made was really good, and it was just a bulleted list, but that was something that I really knew about. So I don't know. I've been thinking about other ways that I could make content, right? And I'm thinking about PewDiePie, I'm thinking about H3, right? They do reaction videos, right? About stuff that they really care about or about things that they find interesting. And I don't know, it's like, okay, cool. If I'm going to be... what is the purpose of our channel? It's to analyze the top YouTubers on the platform, to really uncover and dive into the strategies that make their videos successful. So what are some series that I could do that do that? Well, so the other day I was live streaming, and I live streamed taking notes of Mr. Beast's videos. That was interesting. I found that to be interesting. So I guess I guess the style of video that I'm working on right now are those editorial pieces, right? Where it's like, do some research, do a lot of research, write a script, go off the script. Maybe it's like because I think where I really excel is unscripted stuff, because I love to talk. That's how I think. I think verbally, and yeah. So I don't know, maybe a series where like I basically react to videos or you know. And that's something that I could basically like pay an editor to do, and that would be another way to invest in the channel. And I could so there's a couple different things I could do. I could watch I'd have to think about ways to make that interesting, right? Because it's like I don't want to just have like a 10-minute video where like I just like watch other people's content and steal their stuff, right? It's like I probably would only include a couple minutes, maybe include some like direct feedback and some like, I don't know. But I also don't want to be an asshole, right? Like I don't want to be a guru, right? I want to be an analyst. I want to learn. I don't want to just like blindly give advice, right? I want to learn. Because I'm not a guru. I don't want to be a guru. So that's an idea. You know, watching video in some form. Cool. I think that I need to interact with strangers too. I think that's something that I really like to do. I also want to make more stuff with my friends and like make stuff with them. I don't know. But before I do any of that, I need to just work on this script. And it's okay if it's bad. I just need to do it. So do it. Yikes.